Ladies and gentlemen, actually the protocol is observed at these criteria and at this moment. So basically to base upon there are few areas okay to enhance, and then that is based on the capacities of our daily campaigns and then daily elections. Okay, so that is based on those areas. Of course, we just see, and then we totally scan the whole documents there. Those documents, as we said, there are an individual's interactions and reactions. Okay, so if you want, you leave those areas. Okay, the area of the comment is not a forceful. Okay, as a viewfinder or as a participant, because as being a YouTubers, we are producing the content to be watched. We have returning subscribers, we have ongoing subscribers, and then we have many other peoples. Okay, and then the videos is of course play and play. So therefore, we cannot just say it. Because if you look at the YouTube productions, the content we're producing, so we're producing maybe to my own different bragging levels, I may say I'm producing a qualities. Everybody is producing a quality programs, but that is your own choice as a viewers. If the product is good, you choose is good. If our production is not really good, you choose what you really need. But on areas of the share contents, okay, if we published here, then we try to share it somewhere. Okay, we share with the other people. Okay, sharing with the other people become no longer reachable. Okay, that's what we are ignoring. So because we know we have certain control certain areas, because advertisement people want to lead in server sites, the advertisements want to lead server site. So if they want, the competition is high, we found the competition is like this. So to be safe, okay, you remove yourself. Okay, you remove yourself and then you squeeze yourself. That's why we found here we cannot only depend on comment, we cannot only depend on like, we cannot only depend on view numbers, but we depends on the on our production levels. Okay, our times at work, and then our productions availabilities, and then if we are able to channel the books. This is what we see very much, because if we look at the numbers, the number is down. Okay, we have one viewer, two viewers, we are on our side, we create the contents. On the other hands, the other guys want to hold the qualities. Okay, they want to hold the qualities. Okay, the best qualities, they want to hold it somewhere, and then so that such individual holds none. That's why if you look on my content creations myself, there the number is 1 or the number is 20 or the number is less than 100 views. Okay, so we don't care about that, that is fine. And then if you look on the wrinkled areas, comment is falling, on the share comment is falling. Okay, so that is what we left that. Okay, so is the same thing here. Why we are like this in competitions? Let's say this is the world market price. Okay, world market price. In it so due, let me try to suggest a country which I haven't been to. Okay, I have never been to a country which I have never been to. Let's take an example of a country I have never been to, and then maybe I did research. Okay, if I did research, and then let's say I have never been to Europe. Okay, in my content here, and then my content never produced Europe product, but it happened. And then let's take example. Now I'm in Europe, and then tackling Europe market. If this is Europe market, and then the base for me for my content to be prefer to be on top okay, on top of the list, YouTubers list, I should first hired, okay, Europeans, a guy who is a Canadian, okay, uh, to tackle that price, whatever how much I support the fee, the current price, okay, the current price I'm competing and I'm hitting and howly, okay, I'm acting as an Ukraine to Russia, okay. Now I'm like forcing Russia to be more isolated, to isolate, so that they become more offensive, and then there has been a Ukraine so that I win, okay. So if we look at the safer side, okay, this is Russia, okay, and then this is Ukraine, and then the conflict there, of course, if we look at the advantages and the disadvantages, they lose there and then they win there, no, they no win no lose, that is win lose and win win and lose lose, okay. They have refugees here a lot, which area is, which site is more destructive, they destroy, so the areas, and if we see here, it's better the expert from that country knows the years they come to Canada, what is the real market price there they left over that countries. If is different, if uh, if we talk of different Russian grow farmed, okay, Russian who are growing the farms, uh, and then they happen to own a large acres of tomatoes farming. They are farming tomatoes, but they harvest these tomatoes and then they take it to market. They are selling $4 for 14 cents Canadian, okay, if they reach to the market. And this is happening with these sanctions. You know, Russia is under tensions because they said, yeah, they kill too many people and then they force too many people out of their countries, okay, to refugees. So Russia is on sections, on sanctions, okay, they ban it. Okay, if they ban it, that is $4. If you look at Russia, that is roughly 200. They may say 200, and then how much money you left there when as being an expert behind the cameras, and then how much do you left there over that countries. Okay, so in year 2004, how much do you left there over that countries? And then if you've been to Russia before, and then this is the Podom's cheese, which is 2 kilograms or 1 kilograms or of 3 kilograms, and then the price is 859 Russell. Okay, and then if you exchange it to dollars, that is roughly $17.78. And then how much do you left those things if you were buying 3 kilograms? Is the $100 you are making, if $100 to Russia, that is roughly $5,315.71. So you are making there only 5,000 in Russia, and then how is your family feeding a month? So capacitationally, look at that. And then if on vis-a-vis this is potato, okay, $1.86, and then in Russia that is really 89, 90 cents, okay, and then 90 Russia, of course, and then the milk that is 97 and then 99. Okay, that's roughly $2 three, and then a bottle which is in 930 milligrams. Okay, and then if you buy a coffee box is 714.99, and then roughly $1, that is 14.80. So what about 1 kilogram of sugar, which is 76.90, and then which is $1.59, and then the tomato sauce, of course, 216, that is 200 $4 47 cents, and then the plastic chair, okay, ordinary plastic chairs, like plastic chairs, okay. So if plastic chairs like that is a 559, okay, let's say it is roughly 11 dollars. I mean $11.59, okay, Canadian dollars. So if now your salary here in Canada as an being an expert, you come from Russia, 2004, and then you are making only this one, 13,000 in here in Canadian dollars, and then you are YouTubers like me, you are making 13,000 a year. So in Russia, that is roughly 628, 219 and 80. So roughly, what do you expect this one can get you over the countries? Uh, will you be able to stay better with this kind of money for a year? I don't really think so, and then I don't really qualify to wealth on those budget. Is really what a business you just paid you can do there, and then what is the anger level there with those people, and then let's further a little bit here. 130,000 is roughly 6,282 thousands 173, okay, rations. And then if now you expect that is a 130 million dollars, okay, we are looking at 6 billion 282 million 198,000 Russells. Okay, that is the, of course, let's see, does really this one causing the problems, cause those problems, and how is the budget? Because the guy with dilemma a lot is a guy who run advertisements and who can run the advertisements, and then on those advertisements, okay, the guy either has experience and either doesn't have the experience, okay. If they happen to run that advertisements and then they want to disqualify a certain individuals, okay, from the motion they want to challenge a certain individual from the motion. What will that particular individual really do as an individual to survive? Okay, so we said that individuals, there will be no way because of the price conjectures. We know if we look in 2004 in Canada, we cannot see such kind of prices here. These from tomatoes to potatoes to milk, and then to milk, bottled milk, or which one. We are seeing the price of milk, our dairy milk, which is a 3%, the one in the Cavera, or the one in the plastic bag, is roughly the children lovers, or the one the children love the most, or the kids playing with the most, is $1.99. Okay, let's say that is 3 plastic bag milk, okay, and then all packed in one, okay. That's like three bottles all in one, okay, for $1 or for less than $1, okay. So if we look that in 2004, but currently if you look there in the market, the competition of the so-called arts, and then the competitions of the so-called convenience stores. Okay, the convenience stores are the people who buy from the retail, from the people. They're stealing from the backlogs. Okay, they exchange it to the market. When they get there, they want sometimes they want to compete now. They want to drag the backlogs. Okay, because the backlogs is now a YouTuber. They want to squeeze and then get their point, their interest, which they are earning on the backlog cases. Okay, they want to retain those backlogs, and then what we expect we will do. as a people, and then the people opinions, and then the people investigation, and then the people complaint, and then the vending levels should combine is look into those price. How are those conjunctions? How are those arts conjunctions really fighting? Okay, those those press fees. If those press fees they have the agents, those press fees they have their limits which they are running there, and then particularly, okay, what are those press fees should you do? So if you look there, an Russian staying here is losing the point also there. They are losing the point. They are losing the interest because if you look there, most of us who come from African countries, okay, if you pay $100, $110 to Nigeria, you are likely to make less than 20,000 Nigeria. Okay, if you paid 110 in Kenya, okay, you are likely to earn back this one, 10,000 Kenya. Okay, earning 10,000 Kenya for $110, and then because that is it, we who are immigrant, that is citizenship and immigrant. Okay, so look what we are making. What about we take Afghanistan? What about we take China, Asia? If this is Europe is 5,000 euro, and then if we take Japan, and then we take such as China, how much do you expect the individual is earning there? And then the traffic of the price traffic, which is most recently, and then those challenges, of course, as we said, this is the traffic which we are getting around our body, and then that is our enemies already run the traffics like this, okay, with us. They bunch too much, and then after bunching too much, and then we fail to concentrate, and then we fail to get the points done well. Okay, everywhere we fail to get the point done well. So the concentration is based on the criteria which we are seeing. Shall this be the clue? Shall this be the point? Shall this be the emphasis? Shall this be the point? And then I should put this is what I hold here, and then in my hands. Shall they really weigh the same or they don't? Of course, this cup here is heavier. Maybe or this one here is heavier. Okay, they don't weigh the same, and then they become different thing because this one is hot, this one is cold, this one is heavier, this one is light, you know, and then this one is full, and then this one is not. This one is full, and then this one is light, and then this one is heavier. You know, that is what you should determine. You know, the case is there. Of course, we should know how to stop certain areas, and then that is not a mistake. That is a big offense. If they did, they kill people, they demolish all that city, and then they kick the people to another countries, and then now the AU or which group of people ban them off. Okay, they ban them, and then they say they are banned. They get censored for that reasons, and then they need to be isolated thoroughly for that consequence. Yeah, that is overview. But if it come to now the market boosting, so a guy said, yeah, I have a clean shopping mall. Those shopping malls need different stores, and then you may see stores, some stores they are quitting. They also have Canadian stores there. You know, major people like McDonald's, uh, IKEA, they recently moved to Canada, and then the IKEA is also handling condition sale of weapon, and then Canada tried to ban that weapon, but IKEA originate from Russia. So if they come from Russia, and then they move their store from Russia to Canada, okay, establish it in Toronto, and then they open the weapon, they're selling the weapon, and then Canada tried to ban the sale of weapon, and then they tried to ban also the weapon gun violence. Okay, they ban it so that nobody will be able to kill another person here and then buy a weapon or trade a weapon. So that is a good thing. And then if it's banned, and then we said, yeah, let the Canadian militaries and then the police should evacuate those weapons off their stores. Okay, so if people like McDonald they come away, and then they have to look for another kind of expert who will also work another branch there, and then whatever there is a sanctions. If you look there, South Sudan is banned. Okay, from world utilizations, we know they are banned off, right? If you look there on the exchange rate, you cannot see sometimes their name, their list. And then Sudan is also banned. You cannot see their list there, right? Sudan is banned because why? They divide themselves. They are not coordinative. If you look inside Juba, people have two mouths. They are saying this is Juba, Sudan, and then there is people they are calling themselves South Sudan. Okay, and then there are different people. Everybody is focusing their own ways. The other one is focusing, let me do this way, I will bring back Sudan to power. And then let me do this way, I will bring this one back to power. That's what they are doing. So even we are here, we are focusing on this one, on uniting Sudan, and then we draw the map of Sudan, okay, and then we try to shelter South Sudan in the middle. Okay, we open the way to Equatoria. We open Sudan road, which is blocked to Uganda and Kenya. We try to open them back. If you look at central Equatoria or west of Equatoria, and then you look on the eastern Equatoria, and then we try to do that the same thing. Okay, so opening it back to Sudan, that's what we did there. And then that is our concentration, that's their concentration set. But those concentrations all is under judgment. So we left the decisions there on the computer, so the computer is deciding also. That's why if you look on our YouTube got hacked by someone, and then we went and we call 911, and then we follow, and then that's when the whole thing brought back to us because of that replications. Okay, so if you look there, and then now today's we are facing the challenge of what they call market price. Those market price, if you analytically see, this one 99 cents, 99 cents, that is this one, the plastic milk. Okay, and then now if you look at the market, the plastic milk, you cannot get it less than $1. You will get it sometimes $3 label, sometimes label $5 there, a guy label. And then nobody go and cut those price and reduce. It's like this one, it's like the price is the higher. Okay, those prices they are higher. A guy is doubling the price. Someone sit over those price and then congested. The price the price traffic is too much there. You are seeing. Okay, so they are hitting themselves like this and like that and like that. That's how things goes and it goes. So if you look on this case scenarios on areas which we just oversee today, also that is Bill C-11, which came from Bill C-10. That is Canadian government standard on this one, on support to Canadian YouTubers. Okay, they said this is the Bill of Right, Canadian YouTubers Bill of Rights, and the policy of Bill C-10, they said change to Bill C-11. So someone is a YouTuber. I don't know what traffic he was running over his channel, and then he tried to explain himself to the members of the parliament about his arts. Okay, and then because maybe they are totally different government YouTube portion like government YouTube sections which they are handling, and then they are trying to promote the bills. Okay, that is their promotion. If that bills is gonna be legitimate, is gonna be payable, is gonna be supported. Okay, so that's how the guy just scratched from button in the back in the back of the uh, parliament, and then came forward, and then voiced the other policies, and then amended the policies, and then that's what uh, the members of the parliament tried to decision to assign if it will be built C-11 now other than Bill 10. So for that reasons, because Bill 10 to look maybe lower for them, and then they want at least a promotion, a fee. And then if you look on scenarios on for other YouTubers, and then you may found here international YouTubers from different capacities, YouTubers from musics, YouTubers from catering, YouTubers from street food, YouTubers from comedies, YouTubers from government, YouTubers from offices, arts and advertisements, YouTubers from presentations, okay? And then there are different capacities. How they are getting paid depends, okay? Some people they are making good amount of money. So if you look here on Bill C10, since it was on first, I was a YouTuber, and then by then, I was YouTuber by then, but I did not even get paid on my content creators. Okay, I did not get paid. There is no monetizations there, which we are seeing. As we said, the number is not on my risk. The number, my view number is somewhere on someone's risk. If my view number is someone's risk, and then what else? This is the areas we are earning the money from. The areas we are earning money from is the guy said, yeah, I will pay you 13,000 a year. You are this YouTuber, Wayne Hassan is done. I'll pay you 13,000 a year, and then bring me your papers every month. Okay, I want to see here. But every month or any money you get there from any service you render, and then they pay you 5,000, more than 5,000, bring all the money here. Automatically we deduct the money. Okay, so who deduct? So that is build C11, or I mean build C11, which is from bill 10, deducting. So if they deduct, that's fine. If they do not, and then now we see a guy just goes to the parliament and then came with the clue and then assigned the bill C11 on contract that they have they will begin showing Canadian YouTubers support and things like that. If they're gonna work that, that's fine. If they don't, and then who is behind the view numbers? That's what we really have no idea. So the view number is the one. If the view numbers knows I have $1 billion there accumulated on your content creator or monetizations. You have $1 billion accumulative, or you have $1 trillion accumulative. For Facebook's, let me say Facebook's made to us very clear on our business. Okay, Facebook said you are 900 trillions. Okay, your income on Facebook is 900 trillions. Okay, that's what we know, and then we write it down, okay, one times, and then we advertise the policies back to YouTube. I mean back to YouTube's, and then back to Facebook's. That is what we close up. And then on YouTube, the view numbers is not really good. On our Facebooks, if you look there, we hit even million numbers before, and then on Twitter we hit even million numbers before. On Link we hit million numbers before. On YouTube we hit before, and then that's when the number took over. Like we complained of the comment sections. You see comment sections how we complained. That's how the whole thing was rectified. Okay, got fired like that, and then they took revenge out of those orders, and then the policy collapsed there. Okay, let's say it. And then now this 900 trillions is either maybe pronounced by this on YouTube, and then the budget we hide it somewhere because we have a lot of videos. Okay, those videos we cannot go all over it, and then we forget. Okay, so it's not easy to find it back there. So the record on our current monetization record, the updates is not there. No fear of that trillion on YouTube's. We are seeing zero. But some people they are saying they hit 5 million. Some people they are saying they hit 7 millions, and then they bought vehicles, they bought a land, they bought homes, they are constructing homes. Some people they're saying, yeah, and then they're saying YouTube is the best, yeah, platform, and then they're earning money. And then some people they're saying they're using one S bets as a ways of bidding the money to generate the money. That's what they're doing. So YouTube is actually, if we look at YouTube, YouTube is a variety of areas, okay, which is a variety of areas. But if you sit here, we sit here, and then we happen to write our own money here. Okay, whatever the monetization policy there you are seeing is not there. We have a mortgages listed. Okay, we write the fee up here. Okay, you can look at those policies which we already have inside here, the content. Because if it comes to money, we have our responsibility, we have our payroll departments, we do write the money, and then we can even write trillions anywhere. Even right now we write trillions again. It's a lot of money, it's a very destructive money there. So for us, we don't care, but for you, if you expect you have those policies, please do eat your money. Okay, you have your million, eat it. You have your thousands, eat it. You got which one, you eat it. You got the other one, you eat it. That may help you because they put it for you. They're helping you. Because for me, I'm a computerized accountant. Secondly, I'm a payroll administrator. Okay, as being a payroll administrator, I can write any money computer approved, as being a computerized accountant. So I don't care about money very much. That's why if you look on our dashboard, okay, with Microsoft, the money Microsoft raise there is I'm seeing on my site, on my name list, or on my logo list.